So let's start there. Why is it important for us to really understand ourselves going throughout the rest of this year and moving forward into the future?
Yeah. So there was a study done at Cornell University a number of years ago, and they were trying to figure out why 72 CEOs of companies ranging in from say $50 million to $5 billion were as successful and as effective as they were.
Okay.
And the study actually upended what the researchers thought the answers were going to be.
Okay.
Right? The answer turned out to be, and this is a direct quote from the study, the key predictor of success among leaders is self-awareness.
Ooh.
Now, I would argue then, at least from my own experience, that the key predictor of success in life is self-awareness. In your relationships with your children, with your spouse, with your friends, with the cashier at CVS, that self-awareness, the ability to step back from who you are and observe your behavior and your feelings and begin to do what you did, which is begin to ask yourself some very important questions.
Yeah.
Why do I think, feel, and act the way that I do from moment to moment on a daily basis?
Yes.
And how can I learn to regulate and capitalize on the best features of who I am?
That's so good.
And let go of those aspects of my personality that are actually working against me. So, the Enneagram is an ancient personality typing system that teaches there are 9 basic personality types in the world, one of which we gravitate toward and adopt in childhood just as a way to cope in the world and navigate relationships.
Okay.
Very importantly, for your listeners and for you, each type has an underlying motivation, a driver, that powerfully influences how that type acts, thinks, and feels.
Wow.
Okay?
Wow.
Once you know this and the features, the characteristic features of your type, right?
Yeah.
Then you can begin to do what I said earlier, which is to say, okay, I know that my behavior is very influenced by this unconscious motivation as in my type. You're a 3,
yes,
on the Enneagram, the achiever performer.
I really am.
And then, you can begin to say, okay, how can I let go, relax my grip on the stuff that I didn't know was driving me all these years. But now I do.
Yes.
Now I have self-awareness.
Yes.
And so I can approach the world in a healthier way.
Hey, man, I didn't know that. I didn't know that study existed. And it's really one of the things that I love when you say that is I wish they would have interviewed Dave in that process. Because the reason why Dave Ramsey and Ramsey Solutions is so successful is because Dave really knows who he is.
Yes, he does.
He knows his strengths. He knows his weaknesses. And he knows how to move forward. And I'm like, wow. And I love how you remix it. The key ingredient to your successful life is your self-awareness.
Yes.